Ayan. Hi everyone! Hello ulit. Pasensya na po. Ayan. Wait lang ha. Share ko lang yung bagong link. Feeling ko hindi sana yung camera na pale yung ano ko eh. Pale yung lipstick ko kaya hindi ano eh. Hindi tayo gumana kanina. Wait lang po. Share ko lang po itong bagong link. Ayan. Salamat sa paghihintay. Isa na lang po. Thank you for waiting. Yan ho talaga ang challenge kapag live streaming. Hindi po maiwasan ang mga technical issues. Ayan. Yan. So, good evening again, everyone. Again, if this is your first time watching, basically what we're doing is we are celebrating lives, we're celebrating journeys, and we're celebrating wins of, ayan, mas magandang lighting, of people who are successful in the e-commerce space or their business is connected to the e-commerce industry. So basically, the reason why we're doing this is one, to be able to inspire people who would want to venture in e-com to do it. Second, if you've been doing e-commerce for a while or if you're a business owner and you're struggling, be able to inspire you to keep going. For you to be inspired by the background, by the journey of these successful business owners, because oftentimes we are blindsided by just their success, but we don't know what they went through, what mistakes, what failures, what hardships they had to go through. And of course, be able to spread good vibes all all months long. So our guest for tonight, if you guys remember when I had Reg Caligagan and Chris Ray Cabral featured first week of May. So these e-commerce folks from Pampanga had a group before. Kaya way back 2018, ang mga pinakakilalang uh, business owners sa industry ay mga taga Pampanga because they built this group. They were called mga P-Best. They were called P-Best kasi 'di ba Pampanga's Best. So that way back 2018 sila yung mga kumbaga sila yung maiinit sa e-com. And I'm very fortunate to have our guest tonight because he was also he was part of that P-Best group. And this guy, together with his team, is consistently innovating when it comes to their business. So I'm very fortunate to have our guest tonight, Brian James. So good evening, Brian.
Good evening. Good evening, Mary.
And thank you. Thank you for gracing us with your time tonight. So, meron lang tayo naging slight na technical difficulty, but it's okay. So, my very first question for you, without further ado, sino ba si Brian bago ka naging business owner?
Okay. So, actually, basketball player talaga ako since high school. Then, hanggang college yun. Tapos, nang-involve ako sa networking or multi-level marketing. Then from there, ayun, dire-diretso. Then, November 2017, na in-explore ko si e-commerce. Then, yun, hanggang ngayon, e-commerce na yung ginagawa.
Wow. So, ngayon ko lang nalaman na basketball player ka basketball
Yeah.
player ka pala. But not impossible, no? Because of your height and because of your build. So how and why did you enter e-commerce?
Okay, so actually, kasi dun sa dati kong company, no, sa networking, so may isang group doon na which is ayun, kilala naman siya sa buong e-commerce, no, si Rudolph Perez.
Mm.
So, yung group niya, they're selling our products through e-commerce. So, nagpo-post sila ng graph. Then, syempre ako, na-curious ako, ano tong graph na to? Ano tong, yung Shopify graph.
Mm-mm.
So, from there, tinanong ko sila. So, sabi nga nila no na, wala lang yan, wala lang yan. So, syempre ako, dire-diretso na nagpo-post. Na-curious talaga ako. So, hanggang sinabi nila sa akin yung e-commerce, ganyan. So, wala pa masyadong workshops nun.
Mm-mm.
So, nag-aral ako ng mag-isa. So, bumili ako ng courses, actually international courses pa ngayon. Tapos umattend din ako ng mga trainings sa ibang bansa pa nga. Sa Bali yun kay Nick Peroni. Tapos, yun, ang una kong inattendan na sakto, mga January ata yun January ng 2018. Nagpa-seminar sila Marvin Espina, sila Ivan.
Mga ikong Pinoy.
Sa Cebu, yeah. Sa Cebu pa. So, bumiyahe ako sa Cebu. So, tama alam ko Cebu yun. Tapos yun, doon ako nag-aral na. So, yun. Dire-diretso hanggang sa, noong una, parang trip-trip lang si e-commerce. So, hindi talaga seryosohan. Tapos hanggang sa napansin ko, may potential siya. And maganda yung income. Sabi ko, tingin ko negosyo talaga to. So from there yun, talagang inaral ko na siya. Then continuously, nag-innovate, nag-aaral, hanggang sa yun, natayo si Bizarre Business Solutions. So yun.
So sila Laiba, yung team mo, nakilala mo lang ba sila through networking or e-com or matagal mo na talaga silang kakilala?
Si Lai, kababata ko yan since I think since grade 6 or high school. Magkasama na kami ni Lai. Si Simon naman, si Simon is boyfriend siya or fiancé niya yung sister ko. Tapos nagkasama din kami sa networking noon. Then si Nathan naman, nakasama ko rin siya sa networking. Then, yun nga, November 2017 ako nag-start. Tapos nagsama-sama kami November 2018 naman. Nasabi namin magsama-sama tayo sa e-commerce kasi sabi nga namin na mas maganda yung maraming utak yung nagtutulungan kaysa yung mag-isa lang. Kasi before that, we have our own website stores. Sabi namin, why not pag-isahin na lang natin para we can focus on like Silay, forte niya ang operations, you focus on that. Then si Simon naman sa marketing, then si Nathan sa finance. Tapos yun, mas maganda yung naging results nung magsama-sama kami and mas maganda yung vision. So yun.
Yes, kasi napaka solid ng team niyo Kaya parang siguro ang tatagal na magkakilala. I was thinking na probably talaga magkakababata kayo before, like lahat kayo hindi lang kayo ni Lai. Parang yun yung iniisip ko. Sabi ko siguro magkakababata to or baka magkakaklase before. So, kasi very strong yung bond nyo, di ba? Parang sa inyo, you can see that you guys work together, but at the same time, parang family din talaga. Family kayo, go out of town and stuff like that. So that's really nice. Since you mentioned na you joined MLM before, anong naituro ng networking sa'yo?
Unang-una, yung natuto akong mahirapan and kailangan mong mahirapan para kumita ka ng pera. Walang madali. And hindi lalapit yung pera sa'yo. Ikaw yung kailangan gumawa ng paraan para kumita ka. And doon din ako namulat na walang imposible. Kung magkano yung gusto mong kitain, kaya naman basta pagtrabahuhan mo. So yun yung naturo sa akin ni networking. And syempre, of
Yes.
course, when it comes to sales, alam naman si e-commerce sales din yan. Patalasan ng
Ah,
dila yan, di ba?
ah.
Ganda ang sinasabi, marketing. So, yun din yung isa ko syempre natutunan sa ano. Sabi nga namin, lagi nga namin sinasabi sa industry ng networking is kahit ang produkto niyan ay hangin sa loob ng plastic, kaya namin ibenta yan. So, yun. Basta may ibebenta namin yan para kumita ng pera. So, yun.
I always, every time someone mentions na may background sa networking, I always ask ano yung naturo ng networking. Kasi di ba, like, in general, usually pag narinig mo pa lang na MLM or networking, parang negative connotation agad or parang pyramid scheme or
Yes.
scam. Kaya kumbaga parang, though ako, I never experienced MLM and before I had the same connotation as well, no? Pero, you know, with e-com, marami din ako nakilala na taga-e-com who had background in networking. And one of the very positive things, I mean, other than what you shared, one of the other positive things that was mentioned is that natuto sila ng proper mindset ng pagsasay. Parang yung sabi mo, di ba? Kumbaga parang kahit hangin pa yan, pwede mong maibenta. Kasi nga, it's how you well, not just in networking, kasi ako, I had a background in sales also, di ba? Na kumbaga parang as long as you believe in your product, it doesn't matter kahit ano yung product mo na yan. Imposibleng hindi mo siya mabibenta as long as naniniwala ka sa kanya. Kaya I always ask, ano yung magandang naidulot ng networking for you? So that's great to hear. So far, ano yung pinaka naging biggest problem mo while doing e-com? And how did you solve it?
Siguro magsisimula ako dun sa nung talagang nilegal na namin si Bizarre. Kasi syempre alam naman natin karamihan na nasa industry is home base lang.
Yes.
Wala talagang office and walang papers, walang legalities. So,
yes.
Yung unang challenge namin, of course, yung biggest problem na habang ginagawa namin nung simula, no, yung paano talaga ang process ng isang corporate setup. Paano talaga yung may department, may HR ka, may contract ka with your employees, may benefits. Basta yung sobrang lawak pala. So, syempre, nung nagsisimula tayo, alam natin, post lang sa Facebook, ads ka lang, benta mo na. Pero if you really want to go big, if you really want to be considered as a company, kailangan pagdaanan mo lahat eh. Yun nga, unang-una yung papers. Legal ka ba talaga? Pangalawa, ano ba yung process mo ano ba yung relationships mo when it comes to your employees? Paano ba? Are they really secured or sali-salita lang na basta ito yung sahod mo, ito siya, or talaga nasa contract ba yan? May job description ba siya? So yun literal, bulag kami. And we're blessed na may mga taong tumulong sa amin and of course, kinoach kami when it comes to that. Paano ba talaga? So of course yun, akala namin. Ano yung problem na encounter din namin? Siyempre, nakakapanghinayang yung gastos. Kasi nung una, wala namang benefits. Alam natin yan. Ang alam natin, ang gastos lang. Bili ka ng stocks, bili ka ng mag-budget ka sa Facebook ads mo. Kasi yun, napasahod ka. Okay na yan. Siyempre, yung pagandahin mo yung office. Siyempre, gusto mo naman maging proud yung employees mo na at least ako, pumapasok ako dito, di ba? Hindi lang yung basta bahay lang. Yes. At least, kumbaga, they're proud na dito sila nag-work sa company natin. Of course, sarap yun as the owner na proud yung mga tao mo. Yung culture na binubuo mo sa company. Ano yung pag sinabi mong Bizarre? Ano yung tatatak sa tao mo? Yes. Kumbaga, ano yung attitude na dapat para maging successful tong company na to? So, sinolve namin. Until now, ginagawa namin yan. Hindi ko pa siya pwede sabihin 100% solved eh. Kasi it's a process. And now we consider as Bizarre as a really baby company and young. Talagang baby pa. So, ang dami pang kailangan improve kasi hindi ganun kadali magtayo talaga ng isang company. And ang maganda lang is alam mong nag-grow ka. Kasi like ngayon,
Yes.
dati nung nag-start ako, wala naman akong alam dyan sa mga contract when it comes to employees, pero mabigat pala siya, lalo na. Thankfully, no, wala pa naman nagre-reklamo sa dole. Pero, ang sarap lang kasi, yun, may isa pa, nag-employee satisfaction survey kami. So, para alam namin kung ano kailangan i-improve.
That's
Na
nice.
talagang inaalam namin yung sa loobin ng employees namin na ano tingin nyo, ganyan, employee satisfaction survey, yun. And isa pa na talagang ginawa namin for us to be transparent no sa buong company is sobrang helpful yung town hall meeting na you will even yung financials papakita mo para alam nila na kasi ang akala nila, nakikita kasi ng mga tao natin is yung gross sales.
Correct.
Hindi nila alam kung ano ba yung expenses ng company. So minsan, naabuso, na hiling ng hiling and all, pero at least yung ginawa namin yung town hall, nakita ng employees na transparent tong company na to, ito yung expenses, ito yung kinita, ito yung binibigay for us. So yun, from there, ang ganda ng improvements, no? So yun.
Galing, no? Kumbaga parang like you from a one-man team and then you built a group, yun nga, together with sila Lai, si Nathan, si Simon. Tapos the four of you built a company na kumbaga talagang parang with how you share it, parang call center talaga yung ano. But technically before naman, di ba? Talagang yung setup niya naman before is parang call center. Pag napapadalaw ako ng Pampanga, tapos pag sila usually nakakausap ko kasi yun eh.
Yeah.
Yung mga sinishare niya talaga, sabi ko parang call center yung system nyo. So kumbaga parang talagang mas sinolidify niya lang siya. Kasi what's good with you and your team is, yun nga, kumbaga parang, diba, as what we always say, two heads are better than one. And what's great with your team is apat kayo, diba? Apat kayo, and then you all have different functions. And what I love about your company is you rally, I mean, other than what you shared, no, na you do town hall meetings, yes, definitely, it doesn't, kumbaga parang it shows transparency and at the same time, it makes your employee feel involved. Na kumbaga,
Yes,
they're not just working for that company, but they know that they are being involved na kumbaga parang, ay, hindi lang ako empleyado, kumbaga, I am part. Kumbaga, it's not just a contract that I signed, but I'm actually part of this company. And then, yung sabi mo nga, employee satisfaction survey, because we only learn or know what we can improve on if we ask feedback from our employees. So that's really good. And another thing that I like about what you guys do is yung every month, di ba meron kayo yung parang every month, top agents ba yun?
Yes,
Or
exactly.
kasi lagi kayo parang dinner ba yun or lunch? Meron kayo palaging,
Dinner.
you celebrate yung yung top workers nyo. So it really parang sobrang positive, really good positive feeling for the employees. So good, really great job on that na yung vision nyo for the company talagang makikita na very kayo, employee centric. So I don't siguro may magdoli man dyan. I mean, of course, we can never please everyone, no? But I think with what you guys do, since there's openness and transparency, I think naman the employees would have the courage to talk to one of the four of you or siguro sa mga supervisor nila or manager nila if in case there is an issue. So definitely that can be controlled. So bakit bizarre? Bakit bizarre ang pangalan ni Bizarre?
Kasi ang meaning ni bizarre, di ba, is strikingly out of the ordinary. So, kumbaga, talagang bizarre. When you say bizarre, we are strikingly out of the ordinary.
That's nice. That's great. Bizarre. How do you generate new ideas?
Okay. How do we generate new ideas? Actually, before, we're very aggressive. We're very aggressive. Paano ba? First is, sa kwentuhan lang. Lagi naman sa kwentuhan. And inuman, tapos biglang, gawin na natin. Ganun lang. Actually, ganun lang siya eh. Pangalawa, yung nagkaroon ako ng gym dito sa bahay. Kasi syempre, mas fresh yung utak eh. Pag gumagana, nag-workout, ganyan. Ganun yung nararamdaman namin. Minsan dito sa gym, pinag-usapan namin, try kaya natin ganito. Then, that was before, nung talagang aggressive kami. But, of course, we learned na, of course, bata tayo, di ba? Alam natin yan, pag bata, aggressive. Kung anong maisip, gagawin. Pero right now, siyempre, along the way, natututo kami na, yes, you have to be aggressive, pero kailangan, alam mo din yung kung ano yung mga consequences if ever. So yun. Actually, we just generate ideas, new ideas through, minsan, talagang madalas kasi pala, kwentuhan lang. Ayun.
That's nice. How many times have you failed or made mistakes?
A lot. Actually, dami. Since high school, talagang baon ako sa mistakes, no, sa pagkakamali. And from there, ang maganda naman is natututo tayo, nag-grow tayo, and we become better, of course. So, madami na. Actually, madami na.
Correct. Sa mga viewers natin Brian, so technically, today is our, 15? 17th episode. So Brian is our 18th guest. And out of 18, experienced a lot of mistakes already. So, uulitin ko po, do not be afraid to make mistakes because that's part of the game. And these mistakes or these challenges is what will mold you to become a better and to become a stronger business owner kasi we will only learn from it. So,
Exactly.
is it possible for you to share what was your biggest mistake so far in business?
Biggest mistake so far? Yun. Siguro, isa sa mga naaalala ko, no, itong past yung last quarter of yung pandemic. Ang ganda kasi nung start namin last year, nung before pandemic, pre-pandemic, January to March. Sobrang ganda. Di ba March 16 alam ko nagka-lockdown eh. March 16 or 17. So anyway, kasi we have of course quarterly goals.
Right.
So, first quarter, second quarter. Yung first quarter namin, sobrang ganda nung start sana nung taon namin last year. Kasi hindi pa tapos yung March, hindi pa tapos yung first quarter, na-hit na namin siya. So first time yon, first time nangyari sa amin yon. Kaya sabi namin na ito na yon, ito na, bubulusok na tayo. Then, biglang pandemic.
Correct.
Right? So, hindi namin alam kung anong gagawin. Siyempre, first time sa lahat and all. So, sige, stop operations kami na alam ko nag-resume yata kami June. Then, siyempre, nandun pa rin yung, nagawa natin eh. Kaya tayo. Gawa tayo. So, nag-invest kami ulit. Alam namin, palalakihin namin yung company. Pinaayos pa namin yung office. Bili kami ulit ng mga bagong equipments and all. Kasi talagang pupunuin namin eh. We have this goal number of agents. Ito yung items na ilo-launch. Ito yung target sales and all. We will prepare for Q4.
Q4 2020.
Yeah, so, in-expect namin maganda ang Q4. Parang lagi naman, diba? Lagi naman
correct,
maganda ang Q4 na Although kahit mataas ang RTS natin yan, tolerable eh. Maganda pa rin ang sales. But then, hindi maganda.
I think Q4 last year was the worst year for online business.
Kami
usually Q4 I think everyone did. I think sales was really low for almost everyone. Kasi like us, diba, we have a dropshipping business. So so technically last year was our third. Oo, tama, third. Kasi our dropshipping service started November 2018. So, kumbaga parang December 2018 and December 2019, so na-experience namin. So, tama yung sabi mo na Q4, lalo na December, ina-anticipate na talaga natin na bubulusok ang sales. And then, but no, talagang sobrang baba. And at first, akala namin kami lang. Akala namin kami lang nakaka-experience. And then when we started to open up and tell people na, oh my God, sales was really low. And that's when other people were saying na, naku, we're experiencing the same thing. So sorry, continue. I just wanted you to know na it was bad for the majority talaga.
So ayun. Ganda ng goal setting namin, ganda ng plans and all. Biglang pa ang baba ng sales. Nag-invest kami and all, patay. Sabi ko, patay ito. So anyway, niraos pa rin namin yung Q4, nag-Christmas party pa rin kami. Kay Reg pa nga kami nag-Christmas party.
Yes,
sa
yes. Parang kasunod namin nang dumalaw kami tapos the following day kayo na Hindi lang tayo nag-aabot. Hindi lang tayo nag-aabot.
Tapos, ayun. And anyway, wala ganoon na talaga. Talo kung talo. Yun, isa yun sa mga records na mistake or failure. Kasi nag-prepare kami ng todo and wala, hindi siya nag-materialize. So, wala. Ayun, gano'n. Bawi na lang ulit. Gano'n.
But alam mo, now that you mentioned it, parang I just realized na the pandemic really changed a lot of things, no? Kumbaga, though I think we're still fortunate because bago pa mag-pandemic, online na yung business natin. Kasi 'di ba, last year lalo na mula nung naging okay na yung mga logistics magpadala ulit, kumbaga a lot of people shifted in trying to sell online. At least tayo, kumbaga parang andito na tayo sa space na to. And even as, business owners a lot of people are shifting in doing it online. Tayo, kumbaga, naka-establish na tayo kahit pa paano. So there. And yun nga, kumbaga parang yung sabi mo nga na despite the pandemic, we still anticipated na hindi, Q4 malakas talaga kasi ever since malakas talaga. But yun nga, talagang it was really grabe, no? Grabe talaga last year. Hindi ko lang naalala na December was really, really bad. Since you mentioned na you work out and it helps you, can you share with us or describe with us your typical day?
Wait, so actually right now, dahil nga we can execute a lot of plans, no? Hindi ganun kadali gumalaw right now. So may bago akong ginagawa which is ever since high school di ko to ginawa, which is reading a book. And nag-enjoy ako. So marami din ako natutunan sa mga binabasa ko na book. So of course, sa morning, pagising ko, basa muna ako mga 15 to 30 minutes. Basa muna ako ng book niyan. Then after that, makikipaglaro ko sa kids ko saglit. Then diretso workout na yun. Then after workout, lunch. Then after mag-lunch, diretso na ng office or sa mga kailangan gawin sa meetings and all. Then yun. And after that, uwi. I'll make sure na uuwi ako na I can still play with my kids. And of course, talk to my wife, to my family. No? As much as possible, abutan ko sila sa dinner. Magkasama-sama kami. And yun, then rest time na. So, yun.
That's nice. And if you guys didn't know, Brian is a dad of 3 boys. Tama? All boys team.
Yeah, all boys.
Plano pa bang magdagdag? Plano pa ba magka-girl? pahinga na muna. Pero medyo yung parang yung first and second mo magkasunod, 1 year gap. Pero yung last, matagal. Pagkaka 1 year old lang, right?
Matagal, yeah. Matagal siya.
Oo. Kaso boy ulit. So, magkaka-basketball team ka na. Thank you for sharing that. Who has been your greatest inspiration and why?
Dito sabihin ko, wala nang iba kundi yung father ko. So, inspiration ko talaga is my father. And, of course, why? Kasi, since high school or since I was a kid, lalo na na-involve ako sa basketball, nandiyan sa tabi ko eh. To support me kung ano mang gusto kong gawin. And of course, para pangaralan ako. And siya yung unang-una kong hinihinga ng advice kung ano yung kailangan kong gawin, kung ganito, ganyan, ano. Yun. And I'm very blessed to have a father like him. So, yun.
Yan, that's nice. Shout out kay sa daddy ni Brian. How do you keep yourself motivated? What are the things that keeps you doing to achieve your goals?
How do I keep myself motivated? Number one, focus na ako sa list ko nung yung pride ko or what I'm proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Which is number one, my health. So hindi ko ako bayaan yan. Sabi ko nga every morning, wala akong ibang intindihin kundi yung sarili ko muna.
Yes.
I have to feel good. Why? Para all throughout the day, I will feel good.
Yes.
Kasi pag sinimula natin yung araw natin ng bad trip na, dire-diretso na yan. Ang hirap ng bumawi.
Totoo.
So, I really have to feel good sa start ng araw ko. And working out is yung number one na stress reliever ko yan. Talagang pantanggal ng stress. And pampa-fresh ako para gumana siya. Then, second is yung family. Of course, family ko. Lahat gagawin ko, of course, for them. And third is, ang proud ako is, siguro, may stage din siya. Eh, nasa stage kasi ako ng business ko right now na, yun nga, blessed din ako na nandiyan si Simon, si Linus, and si Nathan. No, which is, makakatulog ako sa gabi na alam kong sila yung bahala sa mga bagay na to.
Correct.
Maayos. And nasa stage kami right now ng coaching. So, yun din yung pressure sa akin na I have to learn more. I have to learn every day. That's why I read books, nagpapa-coach ako. So,
yes.
yun yung isa sa mga pride ko or isa sa mga proud ako na nako-coach ko sila. And nagagawa ko silang best version of themselves. So, yun yung tatlo, yung top 3 ko.
That's
na
nice.
How do I keep myself motivated? So, yun. Yun din yung lagi kong ginagawa. Every day, basta may magawa ako sa tatlo na yan, alam kong nagawa ko yung trabaho ko for today. So, yun.
Wala ka ata, Bray? Ako ba?
Okay
Is
naman.
it me or... Ayan, ako pala. Sorry.
Wala ka ata.
Ako pala ang nawala, hindi ikaw. Ayan. So that's great. Thank you for sharing that. If you don't mind me asking, how has being a young dad affected your life? Since yung dad mo yung inyong number one inspiration mo. So ikaw naman, how has being a young dad affected your life?
Okay. So actually, Brian, our firstborn, no, si Brian. Me and Kat kasi, my wife, no, since 16 years old ako kami na eh.
Tagal na pala, grabe.
Yeah, right now, I'm 28, so 12 years na kami. And si Brel,
Ah,
talagang choice namin yan. Talagang ginawa namin siya. So sabi namin na gusto namin magka-baby. So
mm,
yun, now, nung lumabas si Brel, uh, nung una, masaya. Masaya na, syempre, na first baby and all. But habang
yes,
tumatanda,
yes.
kami, syempre, yung nakikita namin yung mga kaedad namin, they can do things na hindi na namin magawa.
Mm,
Like yung, of course, yung una, lalo na, syempre, I can't afford naman to have a yaya pa. Kasi nga, nasa UST pa ako noon eh. I'm still, alam ko 19 ako nung si Brian. 19 ba, 18. So, nasa UST pa ako, nag-aaral pa ako, nag-aaral pa basketball. So, syempre, wala pang pampasahod sa yaya. No? So, syempre, unang-una, hindi kami pwede nang lumabas-labas, ng basta-basta, kasi wala mag-aalaga sa baby. Hindi kami hindi kami basta-basta pwede umalis.
ah,
Pero, okay lang din dahil siguro may kanya-kanyang timing. So, siguro isa lang sa talagang na-realize ko nung young dad is, number one, maaga ako nagkaroon ng responsibilidad. Hindi ako mag-isa, 3 kagad kami. No, my wife and of course, Bryle. Tapos, ah yun, masaya yung journey. Masaya yung journey na pagiging young dad. And ang na-enjoy ko is, lalo na ngayon, nakakasabay ko na sila mag-exercise, mag-workout, nasasabayan ko yung kung ano man trip nila gawin. Kasi nga bata eh. So, yun. Nawala ata. Nawala.
sorry. Nakabalik na ako.
Yan.
Ayan. So, kumbaga
Na,
parang yung sa inyong dalawa ng wife mo, no? Kumbaga, very young love. Kasi sabi mo, di ba? Parang si Bryle was planned. It was something that you
yeah,
wanted. Siguro,
yeah.
talagang yung siguro na in love talaga kayo nung from the time that you were 16. Kasi imagine who, who, who would want to have a kid at 19? Sabi mo nga, either 19 or
Yeah,
20, tama ba? 19 or 20 ka na nagka-baby ka. Tapos, hindi pa siya by accident. Kumbaga, it
hindi.
was something that you both wanted. At,
Yeah.
trivia guys, yung pangalawa nila just after 1 year. 1 year lang ang gap, right? Yung
Yes.
second.
Yeah. 1 year lang, 1 year. Yes.
Ano ba naman to internet na to? Nakakainis. Ang exciting pa naman yung tinatanong ko kay Brian. Ayan, okay na, okay na. So, kumbaga parang 1 year lang yung gap. So, sabi nga ni Brian, kumbaga parang nung una, hindi pa masyado na-experience yung parang joy pa nung una. Tapos, saka lang yung part na ng responsibility. But just because, nako-compare lang yung what others at parang their friends of the same age were doing. But at least, imagine who at the age of 20, diba? 19 or 20 na responsibilidad agad because daddy na. Daddy na agad ang iniisip. O, sabi ni, ito ata si wifey, si Catherine May Carreno. We love you, Daddy, from Bryle and Kyle. Very sweet. Ayan. So, how has being an entrepreneur naman affected your personal life?
Okay. How does being an entrepreneur affected my personal life? Number one, siguro yung challenges.
Delayed telecast ata ako. How has being an entrepreneur affected your personal life?
Yun, siguro number one yung overcoming challenges na fini-face. Siguro yun. And Number two, lalo na nag-start, walang pinipiling oras. Walang pinipiling oras yung pagiging entrepreneur. So talagang umaga, gabi, kala mo out ka na, hindi. Trabaho pa, grind pa. So, ayun, and siguro yung ngayon nasa stage ako ng continuous learning. Yung kailangan ko matuto. Akala natin, alam na natin lahat. Dahil
Right.
experience agad tayo hindi ko naman sinasabi na mayaman na tayo, but naka-experience tayo ng komportableng buhay at an early stage. Kumbaga, kasi di ba si e-commerce, kailan lang siya? Yun nga, November 2017 lang. Then after 2-3 years, di ba? Ang dami ng kung ano-ano yung buhay na bago, di ba? Sasakyan, bahay, maayos pamumuhay. Pero hindi yun eh. Hindi siya yun eh. Hindi yun yung goal. Kumbaga, marami pa tayong kailangan matutunan. Siguro, we're just blessed na isa tayo sa mga nauna. Kaya nakaano agad tayo, nakapondo ka agad tayo, no? Nagkaroon agad tayo ng magandang pamumuhay. But then, kung titignan mo, wala pa siya sa katiting ng goal or vision or yun. Yung siguro yun, kung nasa stage ako right now ng kailangan ko matuto, kailangan ko gumaling. And I have to be the best version of myself. So, yun.
So, di ba, imagine si Brian until now, continuously studying and continuously learning pa. So, basically, being a business owner is a continuous learning. Di ba?
Yes.
We need to continuously learn. We need to continuously, like, especially for since he's the CEO, kumbaga parang, though he has a team, for me, yun ang advantage ni Brian eh. He has a very strong team na talagang, kumbaga, they jive really well when it comes to working. Alam mo, Brian, may marirecommend ako na i-take yung apat. So, I'm not sure if you've taken it. Nag-take ka naman ng Gallup strength training.
Yes.
So, yung apat, how about sila? Sila Nathan, sila ano?
Strengths Finder, di ba, yung Gallup? Ang nag-take niyan, si Linus na lang hindi pa nag-take, but si Nathan and si Simon, nakasama ko sila sa New Bowl University.
Nice.
Nag-takes din sila.
Kasi like ako, mula nung nag-strengths training ako, parang I think it's very ideal, especially if you work with a team and find out what their strengths are. So it's good na three na pala kayo na alam nyo. Because it would only help you guys work together as well, knowing what your strengths are. And sabi mo nga, 'di ba? Tayo, fortunate tayo kasi nandito na tayo, kumbaga we've placed ourselves already in the industry. However, ang advantage naman ng mga bago is ang daming pwede nang magturo sa kanila. 'Di ba sabi mo, ikaw when you started, there's no mentor, you had to buy courses, tapos karamihan pa international mentors. So yun yung difference nung generation, parang ang tanda natin. Yung generation today compared yung kapanahunan natin. Teka, meron madami na nagsa-shoutout, hindi ko pa sila napapansin. Yes, hi to Patty Cheng. Yes po, yung live po, nasa page lang naman. Ayan, sabi ni Edward Walter, Boss B, mahal kita.
Mahal kita, pre.
Tapos kinoment niya sila, Simon, si Nathan, si Miguel. Support si Boss B. Pa-shoutout naman dyan. Ayan na sila. Ayan, supportive wife. So, daming react. Ayan, good evening, Juhay. Good evening daw, Bray. Ayan, isa din to si Juhay. Naging guest ko din siya nung isang araw. So, since madami nagve-venture or gustong mag-start ng e-com business, what is the biggest advice that you can actually offer sa mga baguhan?
Okay. Yun. Start e-commerce the right way. Simulan mo siya ng maayos, lalo na right now. Huwag tayong kasi alam natin yan, no? Maraming, ako I've been there na nagsisimula ako na alam naman natin issue sa e-commerce. They are, may tinatawag tayong mga, kung may bogus buyer, may bogus seller. Di ba? So, wag tayong ma-tempt dun sa easy money na paraan. Yung, kung ano talaga yung gusto mong ibentang produkto, aralin mo yan, yun yung ibenta mo. Pag nagsisimula ka ng e-commerce, start it the right way. Don't treat this as online business lang. Hindi. Pwedeng umabot ng 7 digits and above or 8 digits and above yung savings mo, yung bank account mo dito. Basta simulan mo siya ng tama. And hindi na siya madali, lalo na ngayon. Yan, unahan ko na yung mga mag-isimula. Hindi na siya madali, lalo na ngayon. But, malaki yung potential niya. So, it's up to you kung lalaban ka or just like any other else na ginawa mo, nahirapan ka, nag-give up ka. Kung ganyan ang attitude mo, hindi lang sa e-commerce, kahit saan gagawin mo. Pag nahirapan ka, suko ka na lang, give up ka. Hanggang kailan ka ganun? Hanggang kailan ka ganyan? So, sinasabihan na kita ngayon pa lang, walang madali. Gusto mo masenso sa buhay, paghirapan mo. If you want to be successful, if you want to be, to inspire more people, to help more people, kasi yun nga, no? Marami kang matutulungan din sa e-commerce natin. Of course, number one, through your products, kung napakaganda niyan, yung users mo, yung customers mo, of course, you will make them happy, satisfied. Number two, you can provide a lot of jobs or more jobs, especially right now, na ang daming kababayan natin na walang work, no? Ikaw mismo you can provide, simulan mo sa isa, dalawa, nasa lumaki ka. But, yun nga, my best advice is, start it the right way. Treat this as a legitimate business. Negosyo. Ka-papers ka, have your own departments and all. But again, it's a process. Hindi yan isang bagsak na kailangan may HR ako, kailangan hindi. Simulan mo muna ng illegal mo para wala nang atrasan. Papers mo, huwag kang matakot. Kahit nasa bahay ka muna, maliit na office, ang importante may papel ka. Para at least alam mong sinimulan mo ng tama yung negosyo mo.
Right.
So, yun. Ayun siya.
Thank you for sharing that, Guy. And kumbaga parang one reason why Brian is saying that, kumbaga it's not as easy now kasi nga the competition is tougher, diba? Compared before. Pero ako naman kasi naniniwala, parang di ba, like kunyari, mga stores inside a mall. Just imagine a mall, diba? Gaano kadami ang store sa isang mall. Parang ganun lang din naman yung competition eh. Pero kumbaga parang it's how you, kumbaga ang laban na naman dyan is, one, how the quality of the products that you sell, how you take care of your clients or your customers, and how you take care of your employees. So, di ba? Parang as what Brian shared earlier, from a one-man team, working lang sa bahay, to working with a team, pero sa bahay pa din. Pero as soon as nag-office base sila, talagang skill up pagdating dun sa company building itself, which is really, really good. Pa-shout out daw si Chris Nathan Clemente, pati si Lai. Sabi ni Brian Maverick Rico Kalilong, very nice speech po, coach. Yan. Ating mga nai-inspire. So, ito naman, ano namang advice mo sa mga nagsa-struggle sa e-com? So, kumbaga, they've been doing it for a while already o compared dun sa beginner, pero nagsa-struggle sila. Ano naman ang ma-advise mo sa kanila?
Okay. Siguro wala, patibayan lang ng loob eh.
Correct.
Talagang tignan mo kung ano yung vision ba ng company mo and hold on to that vision. Kailangan unang-una yun din pala. Siguro, malinaw ba sa iyo yung mission and vision ng company mo? Malinaw ba sa iyo yung core values ng company mo? Even ikaw mismo sa sarili mo? Kasi our core values, for me, is para siyang pag nalilito ka, pag hindi mo na alam yung gagawin, pag nahihirapan ka, always go back to your core values. Ano ba yung core values mo bilang ikaw? And of course, your company. Kasi lahat naman tayo nag-struggle, especially right now. Kami mismo, I'll be honest with you, sa lahat na nanonood, even sa iyo, Mary, hindi madali. Hindi kami nadadalian right now. And yun, we just go back to our core values, our mission, our vision sa company. And yun, wag nating kakalimutan yung tao natin na tumulong sa atin. Our employees. Ang sarap kasi sa feeling nung may culture kayo sa company nyo. Ano ba talaga yung identity ng company mo? Ano yung identity nyo? Ano ba? Basta ba benta-benta lang kayo? Basta makabenta, okay na? Hindi. You have to build the right culture. And build them para, lalo na yung mga tao mo, hindi sila nandyan para lang magtrabaho. Tinitignan ka nila as their leader, as their boss, not just as their boss. Kung gano'n lang yung relationship nyo, boss-employee relationship, sorry to say, but you're going to fail. You have to treat them na ang tingin nila sa'yo is leader ka nila. Yes. Alam nila na pag sumama sila sa'yo, they'll grow. Hindi lang financially. Of course, they're working, but ang pinaka-importante na growth dyan yung paglabas nila ng company mo, hindi na sila yung dating normal na employee lang. Hindi ito when it comes sa bulsa na sinasabi ko. Kung paano sila mag-isip, kung paano mo sila na-build, kung ano yung attitude nila, hindi lang towards work, towards sa buhay nila. Yun yung masarap. And lahat yung nabubuo through culture. Kasi, trust me, kahit hindi malaki ang sahod niyan, pero alam niya nag-grow siya sa company mo, alam niya natututo siya, yun yung hindi matutumbasan ng pera. Yun yung masarap. Na nag-thank you siya hindi dahil sa sahod niya. Nag-thank you siya kasi nandyan ka para i-guide siya sa buhay niya. Hindi lang dapat boss-employee relationship ang meron ka. Kasi kung hindi mo pa sinisimulan yon, you will never have the right partner or the right people for your business. Kung ang tingin mo lang sila sa kanila, is just an employee na pag nag-resign, wala na yan or pwede mo tanggalin basta-basta.
Correct.
You have to have a good relationship with your employees. Kasi sila sabi nga, di ba, ito, gas-gas na yung quote na to, pero sabi nga kailangan may maganda kang relationship sa employee mo kasi they will take care of your business. You have to take care of your employees because your employees will take care of your business. Alam mo, totoo yun. Totoo yun. Ang sarap matulog sa gabi na alam mo pagkakatiwalaan mo yung mga leaders.
Correct.
Sobrang sarap. So, ayun. Siguro tingnan mo yung...
I completely agree. With that one. You take care of your employees and then they take care of you.
Yes.
Diba? Even without asking for it.
Yes.
Diba? Even without asking for it, they take care of it. Like ako, sa staff namin, diba? I mean, who would have imagined? Who would have thought all the storm that happened the past couple of months? And when things were extremely chaotic, nung nangyayari pa lang yung paglindol, nung nangyayari pa lang yung earthquake, hindi ko naisip yung mga anak ko, hindi ko naisip yung pamilya ko, ang naisip ko yung staff ko. Iniisip ko yung employees ko, sabi ko, oh my God, since bumitaw yung isa, so syempre ako, di ba, parang, oh my God, how am I gonna manage everything on my own when my biggest challenge was, my ex-partner was the brand ambassador. Kumbaga parang he was the face of the company. And then parang ako, my God, who am I? Who am I to manage all of this? And then, ang una ko naisip is, sabi ko, okay, kung mag-give up ako, kung bibitaw din ako, paano yung employees namin? Diba?
Yeah.
Kasi kumbaga, if you have 20 employees, kung 20 yung taong pinapasweldo mo, hindi lang naman 20 na buhay ang pinapakain mo eh, 'di ba? Say if one employee has say two family members na
Exactly.
binubuhay, technically that's what 60 people all
Exactly.
in all that's going to be affected. And then to be very upfront and honest, kaya yung sabi ko nga na treat your people well and they will treat your business well. It was my staff who gave me the confidence and courage na sige ma'am, kaya natin to. Yan sila. Sige ma'am, kaya
Dapat yun.
natin to, kakayanin natin to. So it was because of them. No BS, real talk to. It was because it wasn't my ego. It wasn't, kasi di ba, minsan syempre ego natin yun na parang, oh my God, ilang years namin to in-establish, tapos mag-give up lang ako, di ba? Pwede naman ako mag-build ng bagong, di ba? If I was able to do it with a partner before, I can also do it on my own na sabihin natin bagong na, di ba? Para fresh no start, ganyan. Pero parang, yun nga, I did not give up. Hindi ako nagbumitaw dahil naisip ko sila. And at the same time, sila yung parang sila yung nagbigay sa akin ng go signal na sige, ituloy mo yan. Ganyan sila. Parang, sige, ituloy mo yan. Tapos saktong-sakto na, I attended Newbold, nag-NBU ako ng January, nag-strength training ako ng Feb bago nangyari yung kaguluhan. Nag-strength training ako ng Feb. And then through my, hello, sino yan? Si Brian ba yan or si ano? Hello, baby boy. So, kumbaga parang Feb naman, nag-strength training ako. And what's fascinating is, 8 out of 10 sa 34, lahat influence na strengths. Noong una hindi ko siya naiintindihan. Influence na strengths. Tapos parang sabi ko, oh my God, what is this telling me? What is this telling me? What is this telling me? Tapos hanggang sa nakipag-usap na ako kay Coach Val. Tapos may mga iba na ako nakakausap. Sabi nila, baka naman you're meant to really, kasi ang pinaka-fear ko was, how will I do what he was doing? Parang yun yung parang sabi ko, how will I do what he was doing? But with yung significance, yung, what you call this, influence yung majority of my strengths. I was thinking, sabi ko, baka naman it's telling me na I can do it on my own. So, kaya ito. Kumbaga parang, actually, that's one reason why I did this interview series for me. Well, one, of course, is to be able to inspire the community. But at the same time, it's actually more for me. Kasi the more that I hear success stories, the more that I hear yung pinagdaanan or yung struggles na pinagdaanan, parang it encourages me more and tells me more na, sige, go lang. But yun nga, kumbaga parang if it wasn't for my staff, ojMD would be done. Kumbaga parang wala na. Gumawa na ako ng bago. Oo. So kumbaga parang I'm doing this not because of my ego, but it's kumbaga parang siguro number 3 lang siya. So syempre, di ba, kasama pa rin yan. Pero parang ganun siya, hindi siya priority. Kumbaga it was because of my staff. And di ba, parang sayang naman yung binano mong pawis at dugo ng ilang taon. Tapos, yun nga, yung sabi mo nga kanina na survival, in this business, it's survival. Parang siyang survival of the fittest. Exactly. Na, yes, challenges will come and go, guys. Kahit naman saan, di ba? Personal life, business, kahit nga pag nag-aaral, pag nasa school ka nga, di ba? Ang dami mo ng challenges. Challenges will always come and go. But I'm a firm believer that, actually, mag-self-recollect kayo sa lahat na napagdaanan yung challenges. Meron ba kayong challenges in the past na hindi nyo na-overcome? Di ba wala naman? Kumbaga parang minsan dumarating yung problema, hindi lang natin maintindihan sa una bakit siya dumating, but hindi tayo bibigyan ng problema na hindi natin kayang ma-overcome. So, yun nga yung sabi nga ni Brian kanina, of course, one, there's a tougher the competition is tougher because madaming nagbe-venture sa e-com. The pandemic is an addition to making things tough. Yes. But I think the only advantage there is you're not alone. Kasi hindi lang naman ikaw ang nakaka-experience eh. Kasi 'di ba, minsan mas mahirap matanggap ang isang problema kung alam mong ikaw lang ang nakaka-experience ng problema na yon. But this pandemic has affected a lot of people and is continuously affecting people. So, kumbaga parang challenges is what will mold you, what will define you, and at the same time will make you realize if this industry is really for you. 'Di ba? Kumbaga parang if you are passionate about something and you're really focused and driven to reach your goal, sabi nga ni Brian kanina, mabilis ang pera, guys. Brian even mentioned 7, 8 digits. Very, very possible. Definitely. Definitely. Ecom, this business is fast money.
Siguro,
Fast money.
isa na lang,
Pag
ano lang,
nakapag-strategize ka na. Sorry,
isa
you
na
were
lang
saying.
sa sample natin ngayon na congrats and talagang iaano natin yan, bandera yan ng e-commerce natin. Si Sir Steve. Sir Steve
Yes.
C.
Or Charles. Si Charles, si Steven Charles.
Lahat,
Yes.
lahat. Si brothers yan. Mga idol yan. Di ba?
Correct.
Yun lang. Kumbaga yun yung parang, yun yung proof na talagang napakagandang negosyo ng e-commerce. It's all up to us na lang kung paano natin siya gagawin.
Correct. Kumbaga, I mean, if you guys are not aware, no, sa mga viewers natin, so DC Brad, lalo na si Steve C and si Charles C, so they own Strat Squad and Dropify. And nung December, tama ba? Nung December po, nasunog ang warehouse.
Yes. Yes.
Nasunog. Parang when I think that is the worst nightmare. I think that's the worst nightmare of anybody in e-commerce.
Yeah, grabe.
That's the worst nightmare. Pero tingnan naman natin sila na, di ba? Andyan pa rin na-establish. Kumbaga parang they did not give up. Imagine masunugan ka. Di ba? Doon ko taga-Kainta ako, no? Taga-Rizal ako. Sanay ako sa baha. Pero ang baha, pwede mape-prepare mo siya kasi nababantayan mo yung tubig eh. Nababantayan mo yung tubig, tapos tansyado mo siya kung papasok na siya sa loob ng bahay at kung hanggang anong level siya marireach. So, pag medyo nasa may gutter na siya, okay, so konting angatan na ng mga gamit yan. Pagpapasok na yan sa gate or papasok na sa malapit na sa pinto mo, alam mo na talaga na iaangat mo na lahat sa second floor. Pero ang sunog, diba? Parang feeling ko nga, knock on wood naman, no? Parang mas, siguro earthquake wouldn't cause that much, kumbaga parang, yes, maguguha ang mga building, pero andyan pa rin yung mga items, diba? Pero sunog. So I think, that's really the worst nightmare. So, imagine, diba, DC Brothers, itong mga C Brothers naman to, marami na din naman silang napagdaanan. And yes, they're still there. And despite this, kaya ako sobrang bilib kay Dropify, no? Lalo na yung Dropify din ni Charles na kahit nung time na offline sila, non-operational sila, you know what they did? Wala lang, daily posting pa din. Kumbaga, they continuously stayed relevant. So, nung time na biglang magbabalik na sila talaga, kumbaga parang hindi sila nahirapan to get the clients again kasi never sila nag-stop. So, shout out yan sa Jahaira. Isa yan sa mga Dropify ambassadors. Si Juhay. And magiging guest po natin si Steve. Guest ko siya sa Monday. Sa 31st. So yun. Totoo yun. So, talagang yung mga yan, hindi talaga, kumbaga parang guys, challenges is part of the game. Parang yung pinag-uusapan nga namin ng mga ibang guest ko na, just imagine Facebook. If si Facebook, hindi nagpapalit ng algorithm, hindi nagbaba ng account, hindi nagdi-disable ng account, hindi nagdi-disapprove ng kahit anong ads, lahat po ng gustong mag-online business or anyone na nag-a-ads kay Facebook, napakayaman na po. Lahat po tayo mayaman. Wala pong, diba? Kumbaga perfect world eh. Diba? But, through sa mga topak ni Facebook, dyan matetest, yun yung sabi ko kanina, dyan matetest yung talaga bang kaya mo tong industry na to dahil hindi madaling ma-disable ng account.
Oo.
Hindi madaling, di ba? Ilang oras mo binuno yung ads mo, pinag-isipan mo maigi yung content mo, yung video mo, and all, biglang pagka,
Right.
for publishing, biglang disapprove. Di ba?
Yeah.
Ang sakit sa banks, ang sakit sa loob. Or minsan, ibaban yung, i-disable yung ad account mo, pero continuously sinecharge ka. Hindi mo
Yes.
mabantayan yung ads mo, di ba? So, those are all part of the game.
Yeah.
And, kumbaga, I think that's what makes success sweeter din, di ba? Kasi merong challenges. Kumbaga, kaya natin na-appreciate yung success and yung gains. Kasi nalalampasan natin yung mga challenges na binibigay sa atin. So, normal po ang challenges. Hindi po yan mawawala. What would you say are the top 3 skills needed to be a successful entrepreneur?
Skills. Your number one, of course, leadership skills.
Mm,
Of course, you have to be an example.
correct.
Ano yung pinapakita mo, expect mo na magiging ganun din yung company mo or yung
Right.
mga tao mo. So you lead by example, of course. Number 2, I guess it all falls down sa leadership for me. Honestly, wala akong maisip na iba. If you really want to become a successful entrepreneur, it's all about leadership for me. Kasi lahat damay na dun sa leadership, no? Yun nga, if you lead by example. Ayun. Wala.
Okay. So my last question for you tonight, Bri, is if you were to write a book about yourself, how would you name it and why?
If you were to write a book about yourself, if you were to write a book about yourself, how would you name it? Siguro, what are the things that you are really proud of? Yun. Yun siguro ako.
Nice.
Doon kasi umiikot yung mundo ko right now sa kung saan ako proud sa ginagawa ko. Which is yun yung sinabi ko kanina nga, yung 3 things. My health, family, and about my business.
Yes.
So, yun.
That's nice. Thank you. Any last words for our viewers or for anyone in the industry?
Siguro number 1 is, of course, I want to say thank you, of course, Mary, for giving this opportunity to me na makapag-share kung ano man yung ginagawa namin, kung ano man yung mga pwede kong i-advise na pinagdaanan namin. No? And syempre, hindi ko marireach yung kung nasa man ako right now. Kung wala dyan sila, of course, yung partners ko, lalo na sila Lai, si Nathan, and si Simon. Kumbaga, hindi naman talaga ako to Sila yon. Sila, and of course, our managers. And siguro, last ko na lang, ulitin ko lang yung sinabi ko kanina, na yung culture nyo sa company. It's very, very important. Kung wala pa kayo noon, trabuhin mo na right now. Napaka-importante ng culture. Kasi if you have the right people sa company mo, kahit anong challenges yan, kakayanin nyo. Trust me. Hindi mo kaya mag-isa. You have to have the right people na Kasama. If you really want to be successful, if you really want to reach your goals, your company goals, you have to have the right people
Right.
with you. Kasi dapat naka-align eh. Hindi pwedeng ikaw lang yung may alam. Dapat lahat yan hanggang sa maintenance nyo sa company, hanggang sa warehouse mo, hanggang sa mga taga-balot mo. Dapat naka-align yan sa goal mo sa
Yes.
company mo. Malinaw, kung gaano mo siya kalinaw nakikita, dapat ganun din nila yun nakikita. And mangyayari lang yun kung alam nilang parte sila ng kumpanya mo. Kung katulad sabi ni Mary kanina, yung feel nila na kung wala ako dito, kung ma-feel nila kung wala kasi ako dito, alam ko hindi ma-reach yung goal na to eh. Kaya I have to work. Kahit taga-balot lang ako, kailangan kong galingan.
Right.
Kasi may vision may goal yung company. Ito yung gusto yung mangyari ng company. And kailangan maramdaman yun ng mga tao natin. So, yun.
Ayan. Thank you. No? I appreciate business owners who appreciate their staff and their people. So, thank you so much. Kumbaga, other than getting to know you at a personal level, I also, parang other than, kasi siyempre napafollow lang naman kita sa mga nakikita ko na mga pinapost mo. Nasabi ko nga, di ba, na nakikita ko how much you rally, how much you celebrate your employees, and just with what you shared na talagang sabi mo nga, everyone needs to be aligned no matter what level, di ba? Kailangan, they all know what the vision is, they all would, parang everyone wants to reach the same goal, parang everyone is a part of this vision. So that's really, really good. So I do hope that our viewers was inspired by everything that Brian's shared with us tonight, other than getting to know him on a personal level, but at the same time also getting to know what Bizarre is all about. Diba? Ako, I've known Brian for a couple of years. We've done business together. I've used their services also. Pero ngayon ko lang naintindihan yung paano yung pagpapatakbo nila ng business, how they treat their employees. And I think any business owner who actually treats their employees good will only be more successful kasi hindi selfish yung hindi selfish yung goal. Kumbaga, your company goal or your company vision and mission is not just for you as a business owner, but it's for the entire company and it's for the employee. So I do hope dun sa mga may team dyan, or if you have a company already and you have staff, that you learn something from Brian tonight. So again, Brian, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for letting us get to know you on a personal level and sharing everything about you and about Bizarre. Soon, i-feature ko yan sila live. Sila naman ang i-feature ko. So again, Brian, thank you so much for gracing us tonight. To everyone who watched, thank you. Don't forget tomorrow, our guest for tomorrow night is Franz Badong Repuyan. So another female, naman tayo, entrep tomorrow. So again, Brian, thank you so much.
Thank you
To the
also,
watchers, thank you. Guys, stay home, stay safe. COVID is real, guys. COVID is real. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Goodbye, Brian. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great evening, guys. Goodbye.